Hello, magical people. Hope you're all doing well out there. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Daily Astro Show here on the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. I'm very happy to be here with you all today to talk about our weekend astrology horoscope from Friday, August 2nd to Sunday, August 4th. So before we get into it, as always, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Meg Moonbeam YouTube and Rumble channels, as well as the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels. And I am offering personal astrology readings at the moment that are available at consultations.beyondmystic.net. The link is in the description box of this video if you'd like to have a personal reading with me. And I'm very excited as well. I've been sharing with you guys the past few days. I'm going to be going live on Sunday, August 4th at 1 p.m. Eastern for this very special Astrology of Abundance workshop, where I'm going to be diving deep into the most important financial astrology transits coming up for the rest of 2024. Going into 2025, how we can navigate these once-in-a-lifetime transits to be in our natural birthright of abundance. And I'm also going to do abundance readings for each of the 12 signs. So it's going to be really fun. I've been preparing a lot for it. And if you'd like to join in, go to beyondmystic.academy. The link is in the description box of this video as well. So how's everybody feeling? I hope everybody's good. I'll be totally honest, because you guys know I like to keep it real. Literally 10 minutes ago, I realized what time it was and that I had to go live in like 5 minutes. I'm having weird things with time right now. I don't know if it's the Mercury Retrograde, we're in pre-shadow period at the moment, or if maybe we're in like a time slip or something like that. But let me know in the live chat if any of you guys have been experiencing weird things with time and your schedule at the moment, because I'm definitely experiencing that for sure. So, okay, let's talk about our astrology for this weekend. And as I'm filming this Daily Astro Show, it is Friday, August 2nd, 2024. So as I've been telling you guys, we're in this period right now. Beginning of August is a really good time to soak up the energies of Leo season, okay? We don't have any really harsh aspects going on at the moment. We had some really intense ones that we were going through in the second half of July. So even though Mercury is about to go retrograde on Sunday, we'll have 5 heavenly bodies in total retrograde. It's not necessarily a negative thing, okay? It's like inviting us to review, reflect, take sacred pause. I actually really like the weekend energy that we're stepping into. Beautiful new moon in Leo on Sunday that I'm going to talk about with you guys. But let's start with today, Friday, August 2nd. We've got the sun at 10 degrees of Leo, moon at 20 degrees of Cancer. Beautiful. We've got the sun and moon in their home signs. Very, very positive energy. Now we do have Venus now she's at 27 degrees Leo, but right before I went live, she was in exact square to Uranus at 26 degrees of Taurus. So this is, adverse aspect. We got Venus in square to Uranus, but I think there's actually some really cool positive things that can come from this as well. Venus being the planet of, our values, money, love, our committed relationships in Leo, very passionate, very fun, very creative, in square to Uranus in Taurus. So this is a day where there can be some instability in our committed relationships, in our love life. There can even be maybe some shocking things that come up, but nothing too overly adverse. I think we can actually channel the energy today of this Venus in square to Uranus to be creative, to have some fun. If there are any challenges in committed relationships that are coming up, bring some playfulness, bring some creativity in them to move through it. And I shared with you guys yesterday in the Daily Astro Show, I came up with such a cool creative idea under this Venus square Uranus. I'm very, very excited, and I'll talk about that at some point in the future. But whether you're an artist or creative or not, it's like creative ways that we can move forward in the future during these times that this Venus in square to Uranus is inviting us to step into. And as we get into Saturday, August 3rd, we're going to have Moon and Sun both in Leo. So this is fun as we get closer and closer to the exact new moon, which is going to be on Sunday. This is a fun energy, you guys. Leo season. It's about enjoying the summer if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, or just enjoying life, being in fun, being in playfulness, connecting to your inner child or children around you. So this is definitely, I really like the astrology of this week of astrology of this weekend rather, to be doing things to enjoy the summer season, to be playful, to have fun, which during these very intense astrological transits and times we have been in, sometimes it doesn't feel so fun. And sometimes we can maybe forget to have fun or feel like it's inappropriate to have fun, right? But if we can't laugh, if we can't have fun, if we can't be playful and be in our inner child, we will probably die, right? So we have to have that life force of Leo, that enjoyment of life. I love the energy of this weekend for like going to a comedy show, going to a concert, hanging out with friends, doing something silly and fun. So keep that in mind, connecting to your inner child. What is it that your inner child loves to do or loved to do when you were a kid? And is that something that you can maybe incorporate into this weekend, incorporate into this new moon in Leo, which is absolutely beautiful. Hi, Coco. Nice to see you. By the way, you guys, after this Daily Astro Show is done at 1 p.m. Eastern, Coco is going to be live on Rumble for the weekly Coco Show with special guest Ashala. So go check that out on the Beyond Mystic Rumble channel. This new moon in Leo, not only is it a new moon in Leo, which is very positive, very fun and playful and creative, but we've got one of the most positive aspects in astrology with this new moon. Sun and moon, of course, at a new moon are exactly conjunct from our Earth's perspective, and they are in sextile, positive aspect to lucky ducky Jupiter. Okay. Now, I am not a financial advisor, okay, but just saying this could also be a weekend to maybe do some gambling, just like do fun stuff that is maybe out of the ordinary. This can be really lucky weekend with that Sun in sextile to Jupiter, spending time with friends. Jupiter in Gemini is about our friends. Jupiter is at a Gemini degree, 15 degrees. Being around your loved ones, I think, is beautiful for this new moon in Leo. And new moons, as you guys know, are about setting our intentions, fresh new energy, new beginnings, right? So setting intentions, I invite you guys with this new moon to set intentions that are coming from your inner child, which Leo in astrology rules the heart, right? Intentions that are coming from your heart rather than the mind, rather than the ego, rather than the inner adult, right? This is what I have to take care of. This is what I have to do. This is what my intention is. What is it that the inner child wants to manifest? What is it that your inner child wants to do? Set your intentions and put your energy around that this weekend. So we can see in the collective with this new moon in Leo some positive developments, okay, in the collective, and something fun happening, something maybe having to do with the creative arts, a song or a movie or something, in the creative collective that comes forward that brings lightness and levity with that beautiful new moon in Leo and in sextile to Jupiter. So I'm really, really loving this new moon energy. No super adverse aspects. So yay, very good new moon to set intentions for sure. Now, after the new moon, just hours after the new moon, we are going to be having Mercury station retrograde. Okay. So Mercury retrogrades are times where, planets, when they go retrograde, it looks like they're going backwards, but they're actually stationed and moving in a circle where they're at closer to the Earth. So they're not really moving backwards. They're just like stationed going in a circle. And the planet is actually closer to the Earth when they're retrograde. So we're reviewing and reflecting on whatever areas of life that planet rules, the sign that they're in. Mercury is going to be going retrograde from 4 degrees of Virgo to 21 degrees of Leo. So you can check in your personal astrology charts where you have 4 degrees of Virgo to 21 degrees of Leo. That's a very good area of life to be doing some reviewing, some reflecting, some looking back, some pausing and taking stock of how that area of life is going. So that's how we can positively proactively work. See, I'm starting to mess up my words with this retrograde. We know Mercury is the planet of communication and gadgets and day-to-day activities. So like I said to you guys before I went live, I almost forgot that I had to go live, which doesn't even make any sense because I do this show like almost every single day. So there can be just funky things coming up with our schedule, with our mind. Mercury also rules our mind, our mental capacity, our communication. So this Mercury retrograde is going to be from Sunday, August 4th until August 28th. So double checking, triple checking everything you do that is important. It is not the best time to be, making important purchases or doing foreign travel unless you absolutely have to, which things come up. I have a lot of stuff that I need to take care of during this Mercury retrograde, so I don't really have a choice, me personally. Just double checking everything that you guys do as well. And if you are a Gemini or a Virgo, you are ruled by the planet Mercury, so you will be feeling this more intensely than the other signs. So is anybody else feeling this Mercury pre-shadow already? Because I'm definitely feeling it a lot. But it also feels like it's a really good time for, oh, that's so sweet. Rich says, my inner child is smiling. That's so sweet. When that retrograde enters, Mercury retrograde enters Leo, which I think is on August. Let me look at the date. I actually have it in my notes. One moment. That's going to be on August 14th, Mercury retrograde enters Leo. So from August 14th to August 28th, really good time to be doing inner child work because Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Leo, looking back, reviewing on our inner child. What does our inner child want? What does our inner child need? That's like actually a theme for almost all of August because we got this new moon in Leo and then we got the Mercury retrograde starting on August 14th to 28th in the sign of Leo. And that's something that I don't know about you guys, but when I have done inner child healings, inner child meditations, healings, those have been some of the most powerful healing experiences I've ever done. And in a lot of shamanic indigenous societies and spiritual traditions, it's said that all our pain and trauma is held in our inner child, right? So it's very important for us to check in with our inner child, to give that part of us love and affection. And also, like Lisa saying, my inner child wants some fun. So does mine. Like there's that child part of us that wants fun. And during these current astrological times, we've got all of the outer planets either in an air sign or an earth sign. We've got none of the outer planets in a fire sign. Fire is about fun and lightness and playfulness. So it's not until next year that the outer planets will start to move into fire signs, and they haven't been there since 2019, 2018. So that's why in the collective, things don't feel very fun. It feels heavy because it's planets in earth, in water, in air, which is very mental. Air can also be fun. But that fire, that Leo, that Sagittarius, that Aries in the current astrology, we've had to proactively bring in, proactively put our time towards that sense of fun and play. So thank you so much for your comments in the live chat. I love connecting with you guys live and wishing you all a very happy new moon in Leo. Be sure to check out the Coco Show happening in just over 10 minutes at 1 p.m. Eastern on the Beyond Mystic Rumble channel. And also, I'm very excited. I'm going to join Janine and Jean-Claude for today's Beyond the News episode, Breaking Woos, the public Rumble show, which I think is going to be on YouTube as well, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern, Beyond the News. And remember, you guys, I'm doing this special workshop on Sunday if you want to do a deep dive with me on the astrology of abundance for 2024 and beyond into 2025 for the collective and each of the 12 signs. Check that out at beyondmystic.academy. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. I love you all so, so much. Wishing you an absolutely magical filled weekend and happy new moon. Mwah. Bye, everybody.